bomb so goddamn hard. Y'all keep the energy going for Jacob England. Poor guy.
Keep it going for our host. Also, let's give a round for the bartender. Let's make sure to tip everybody really good. All right, so let's fucking get into it. Big Top Brewery, you know. Hopefully, if this set goes well, I'll get some Big Top outside of the Big Top Brewery. Yeah, I don't feel nervous. I don't feel excited. I don't really feel anything. It's a condition called depression. Yeah, I felt happy recently. My therapist said not to worry, it'll pass. So therapy's kind of, I can say this because I'm Jewish, but I've been in therapy a while. I'm still, broken shell of a man when you get down to it. And basically, you gotta wonder at some point, is therapy just a racket for the Jews? And hear me out on this, because Tom Brady's in therapy. He's been in therapy for the last 20 years. Okay, so what the fuck are either of us doing? We're both just being led along by some pleasant Jewish man in a cashmere sweater, or perhaps it's, they like tweed. It's more of a tweed thing with the elbow patches. And it's just because the couch is good doesn't mean you need to keep paying $200 a week. It's, you could.
Nate.
Kevin, your mic is broken.
Make sure it's on. Okay. My bad. Well, act like you've done this before, Jake. All right. Where the fuck was I? Oh, yeah. Therapy. Tom Brady's in it. I'm in it. We should just both quit. Fuck it, right? All right. Anyway, in terms of other things that are kind of pointless, I love archery, and it's a good hobby. I thought, here's a hobby with some longevity to it. It's got some real legs to it, and then I find out recently it's a gay app. So I'm just like, all right, I don't get to have anything, I guess. Just white men don't get to have anything now. No country for white men, it's tough. I thought it was a fringe enough hobby that no one would copy me, but even this, the gay woke mafia is taking. It's really tough. Speaking of crazy takes, breast reduction surgery, that's pretty wild, right? You got other options out there. You got chiropractor, you got super skeleton, they're super suit if they're into Marvel, you got exoskeleton if they're into anime. But then if you put the shoe on the other foot, you think about if dudes had back problems from having huge dicks, they would not get that surgery to have their dicks up. They would just deal. They would be like, yeah, I take painkillers 3 times a day for my bad back, but I have a huge dick and my life is awesome. Right? Yeah, they would. Yeah, it's interesting how that breaks down along the gender lines. Which reminds me, sex is kind of interesting. I feel like you've got, for women, you need a reason to have sex, whereas men just need a place. I think it'd be funny to have a horse racer, those announcers at a horse race, if they narrated a sex scene in a movie. They're like, oh, he's taking off her clothes. Oh, she's taking off his clothes, and they're kissing. And oh, it looks like he's trying to get his penis hard. He's giving it to her now. Looks like they're both close. He's gonna bust. She didn't finish. He came, and that's it, folks. That's the sex. That would be kind of funny, I think. I don't know. Maybe I just have brain rot. Probably both. Anyway. Speaking of sex, I want to be a kept husband for a smoking hot rich MILF. And I'll find one directly across the street from my parents in Lakewood Ranch. We'll both be grabbing our mail one morning, and they'll be like, wait, what the fuck, is that Jake? I'll be like, howdy, neighbor. I'm nice, though. I'll let the husband of the hot MILF live in the garage, so I'm a cool dude. And their kids will need to talk someday, the sex talk. And I'm just gonna be, I'll level with them. I'll be like, guys, it's not gonna happen for you, all right? I'm gonna be a cool dad. I'll install a really expensive ringtone, like a doorbell, a Ring doorbell, instead of paying their education. It'll be like a $7,000 doorbell that's coded just for me when I press it. It'll have like a good song theme for me, maybe Sanford and Sons or something. They asked me for another sex talk, and I just put on like Let the Good Times Roll and just kind of nod absentmindedly. Let the good times roll. They're like, Jake, we want to learn. I'm like, and let the good times roll. Yeah, I'm just drinking at 7 a.m. I hate my family. Yeah. Sex is interesting, right? Like for men, it's it's like parking. Or for women, it's like buying a house. Is it big enough long term? Is it big enough to see myself in this long term? For men, it's a lot like parking. There's like, here's a spot, there's a spot. Oh, this one's handicapped? Okay. Oh, I have to pay for this one? Yeah, I'm gonna keep driving. Let's see. What if we called rap music rape music? Because let's face it, none of the country singers have charges. Maybe too edgy. I don't know, it might be too harsh, I don't know. Might have to walk that back. No one kill me in the parking lot. I got ADD, I got OCD, and I got PTSD. I guess I got big D energy. I think it'd be funny to not know slang, like especially around sex. Like I think it'd be funny to mix up the words riz and jizz. Like, yeah, man, he was jizzing all over the place. He's got that jizz, man. Or be like, yo, the other day, I rizzed all over this girl's face stuff. It was epic. Yo, I smoke too much weed. You ever be confusing people for somebody else? Like, I called Kevin Danny because he looks like a different white guy, and I need to smoke less pot. It's a problem. I did the same thing with Christopher Walken and John Voight. I think they're the same white dude in movies. And I'm white, so like, unless I have face blindness, I really need to cut down on the drugs. All right, that's my time. Thanks.
Marathon Man.
Hell yeah!